Hello everyone, today's construction day 156.
Okay, so today it looks like the low pressure went through. It's a nice sunny day. We woke up this morning, it was cloudy with some light rain, but it cleared up mid-morning, and it looks like the balance of the day is going to be pretty good. So we're happy about that. So all the guys are here, and everyone's doing various projects. Got a few comments about that restaurant, local, right down in downtown Darwin. Highly recommended if you're in this area. The food is very good. It's not just Filipino food, but it's Vietnamese as well as Thai food, and it tastes really good. And a lot of different exotic coffees. And I had that Vietnamese egg coffee, and it sounds kind of strange putting an egg in your coffee.
Yeah, it is.
But it was really good. And then Wilma just had the straight Vietnamese coffee.
Yes.
So what did you think about that?
It was very good.
Nice and strong?
Very strong.
Yeah. We like our coffee strong, and when Wilma tasted it, she goes, wow, this is really good. It's really strong. They also have a live band Friday nights and Saturday night. So again, if you're in the area, why not, right? It's a real good food, good coffee. They have a whole list of drinks. They have a full bar with all different drinks as well. So it's well worth stopping by there. So let's get at it and get you guys some updates. All right. So the satellite TV provider said that it'd be up at 10 o'clock, and here it is 10 o'clock, and installer's here. So here is the signal satellite dish. This is Jeffrey.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Jeffrey? He is the installer for this area. So we have two signal high-def digital boxes that you purchase. So in that 2,500 pesos, it's all included. Now we went ahead and bought extra wire. So it comes with 15 meters of cable. So for 500 pesos, or about what, $9.50, we bought an extra. So this was extra, 15 meters, just because we're going from this box, which is where the main TV will be. Now there'll be a splitter here that'll go through. Then the other box will be in the master bedroom. So there'll be one wire coming down with a splitter going to each box. So here we'll go up, go across, and then there's a conduit that goes up to the firewall right over in this area here. So that's why we bought the extra, because I'm not sure where on the firewall he's going to want to put it. And we'll figure that out when we get up there. All right, so what we're doing with the satellite dish, obviously we don't want to screw any brackets into the metal roofing, so we're putting it on the west side of this firewall, because the prevailing winds comes from the east and sometimes from the north, from this direction, coming this way. So we're putting the dish on the side, the west side of the house. I call it southwest, actually, because I have a compass on my phone, and I asked him, what direction does this dish need to face? And he said, due southwest. So I happen to have a compass on my phone, and that is right there over this tree, right that way. So he said, this is perfect, because if it was this way, you got a lot of trees in the way. So the fact that it's going to be pointing that way, so we could have installed it that way, that end, but it's closer to the trees. So we brought it up closer to the large beam. So this will all block the prevailing winds, and this will point perfectly this way. So that should give us real good reception. So doing as much prep work as possible is always good. So coming down the firewall, remember I told you this is for the prep work for solar someday. And that's all watertight. No water's going to get in there. But you see this conduit right here? So that's prepped for the fiber as well as the cable. So instead of drilling holes, some people do, and then just put silicone around it, we have conduit that's run up this concrete and comes out here. So this is where the cable goes straight down, goes right into the ceiling, and then this follows the ceiling, above the ceiling, and then goes down the conduit, so you don't see any wires. And we'll do the same thing with the fiber. The fiber will come right down here, and then this will obviously have to be sealed. So we'll work on that. This will all be filled with silicone and make sure it's waterproof. But good prep work is always good. All right, so now that the second layer with the Sahar has been done on the firewalls, now they're doing the final step, which is doing that waterproof paint. So this is what it is. It's Davies Mortarflex cement waterproofing membrane. So it's a liquid, and then what they do is they mix a little bit of concrete with it, just a little bit, just to make it a paste, and then it just gets rolled on. And it's a membrane, so it goes on pretty thick. So you can see when it goes on, don't know if the camera's picking it up, but a tint of green, like a lime green, it goes on. And then this was maybe 15-20 minutes ago. That green color is going away and it's starting to fade. But this is going to be the last step, because again, they're concerned about the wicking. So I had a second layer with Sahara, and then now that Mortarflex with the membrane in it. See how it goes on real green? And it just rolls on, and it's pretty thick. It's like a thick paste. So you can see it's green to my eye. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not. But he's taking it and rolling it over top of the flashing. Because the flashing, goes up to right there. So this is the last step, and we should have a nice waterproof firewall, no future leaks. So there was a comment, and the comment was, how come you're not venting your two bathrooms? So here is the CR on the spare side, and we do have venting, 2-inch pipe coming up with a 90-degree elbow. And we got the same thing for the master. So we do have vents for both bathrooms. Okay, so Jeffrey has a signal meter. So he hooks it up to the satellite dish, and he has his meter. You can hear it beeping. And what he's doing is just checking the quality of the signal coming from the satellite. And he says about 30 to 40% works. You'll get TV reception 30 to 40%, but it's showing 85% pointing this way. So he said that's very good, right?
Yeah.
85%.
Yes, sir.
So we'll have a nice, clear, high-def picture.
Yes.
All right, so you heard it from Jeffrey. We're going to have very clear satellite TV. All right, so we're doing the big test. Look how small the box is. Pretty small. And then looks like it has time. And they're testing it.
It's time to lunch break.
And there we go. Small little TV, but that's his tester. But you can see this box is working good. Pretty clear. So this box works, and now we're going to go into the master bedroom and test that line. Okay, second box. This is one for the master bedroom. And looks like success. So our satellite TV is installed and operational. So as many of you guys know, over the windows in most Filipino homes is a concrete awning that goes out, and it goes out pretty far, about 12 inches. And it looks like a dome. It's all made out of concrete. And when it rains, it just helps shed water away from the windows. So Wilma made a decision. She said, I like the clean look. So she does not want any of those awnings over these two windows. So what the guys did was they cut back the rebar and they went ahead and finished that. So then once that's all dried and painted, it'll be just nice and flush. At the same time, they're starting to work the rough edges. So around the fence, they cut the rebar that sticks out, and then they clean up, and then they put a topping and smooth that out, make it look real nice. Well, here in the dirty kitchen, see how jagged it looks? Just like the regular panels. So now they're going to start working on that, and there's also rebar, don't know if you can see it there, sticking out that all has to be cut. Now that would have been ideal to get it to look like this before the roof went on, but that didn't happen. So they're going to clean that all up. And the same thing with the house. This was all jagged. So they went in yesterday and they put a topping all the way across here in the carport. So now it looks like one clean beam. And they're doing the same thing here. So Jerome's up there now, and he got that all squared off, and he's gonna make that all smooth. And then once he's done with that, he'll come around this way in the dirty kitchen. So can you see how jagged that is? So they'll put a topping there and make it look real good. Then once that's done, this is going to take some time because it's the whole length of the dirty kitchen. And they've already started down on this end, working this way. So cleaning it all up. See how jagged it looks here? See if I can zoom. See how jagged the concrete looks there? And now this is what it looks like once it's finished. So they're working that now. Here at the bottom of the property, and definitely the low pressure has moved north of here because you can see the sun is out, and it's a beautiful day. So quick update on our 13A visa. You guys remember we went to JRC last Friday, so a week ago, because today's Friday. We already received an email from them that our marriage license in the U.S. has been registered with the Philippine Embassy in the U.S. And the original certificate has already arrived in Dumaguete at JRC. So it just took 7 days. So remember, that was 10,000 pesos for that service, or about $180, $190. But how quick was that? Took 7 days. So they sent us an email today, JRC, and said that the original certificate has arrived in Dumaguete. So that's one step closer. So this little guy is 90 minutes old. It's 1:30. He was born at 12 noon. And there he is. That's Janelle's new addition to the family. And there's a second one here too. There's the mama. All right, baby goat number 2, 90 minutes old. Mama's being a little protective. There's the little guy I just videoed a minute ago. And this guy is getting something to eat already. So a couple new additions to Janelle's family.